the Oakland Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Carr now on first down.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, Raider 2. Hey, Raider 2.
A first carry down for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Able to shake him off. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they'll go on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And give him a gain of 37.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Mayfield to throw it. Screenplay, Johnson. And some space hit. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to Tavon Austin. He's going to go. 20, 10.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Extra point safely through. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Detroit. Detroit.
To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this, and it's a fumble. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Ground. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amara Darboh, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. Get set. Blue 80. 29. 29.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch it now, Barney!
Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
It must be something about the night air because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Detroit!
Mayfield now on second down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mayfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Browns on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score. And the Browns get a score closer. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Down! We're waiting! Hey!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Pete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back now in the East Bay. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A give to Howard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Darian Conley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They pitch out to Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Monday down. 29. 29. Hey, 734. Hey.
On second down, here's Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He gets it here to Peak. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the toss play, Howard, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go with Howard again. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amara Darboh, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! 198.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr gives to Rashard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Rashard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Escapes the defender. There he goes, right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, get down, Blue 80.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Oakland, they get back in the